Hello, just lighting smudge stick. Good morning. I trust that you're feeling good. My name is Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook, and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some healing time with you. I was inspired to. So I'm going to start with some smudging. So before I say anything else, except for hello Amber, I am going to do some smudging with you. So I've got this smudge stick alight, and if you can and if you're inspired to, please join me taking a nice deep breath. And as you breathe out, let go. Think about letting go of everything that you're holding on to that's holding you back at this time. As we ask this sacred smoke to carry away all negative energies, entities, cords, hooks, attacks, and attachments. So let's breathe all of that stuff out and away, releasing its hold so that we can keep moving forward in our life. And so it is. So thank you. Hello everybody. It's lovely to see you today. So typically I would be here sharing some healing guidance, but I am not feeling inspired to share guidance for the weekend. I am inspired to be here and share. Did I say healing guidance before? Oh, we're off to a great start already. Usually I would be here sharing guidance for the weekend, but instead I was more pulled and inspired to create a healing space. So I just trust that. So even though part of me says, it's guidance time, no, if the healing pull is stronger, I'm going to follow that. So I've got my drum here sitting in the sun. So I'm going to be playing that shortly and basically just creating a space of healing. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason. Extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you for your support. If you're new to watching, welcome. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing, so I can't let you know what I'm going to do. I know that I'm going to pull a healing energy card, and I know I'm going to use the drum. That's about as far as what I know is going to happen. So basically I'm just going to be very much in the moment and just let it unfold as it needs to. So to start, actually we'll just do it now. So before I actually do pull a card, just remember to take on board what feels right for you. Let the rest go. If it resonates, great, work with it. If it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. Just let it go. This is just a guide only. I do trust 100% that you've been led here for a reason. Whether you hear what you need to hear or whether you are open to something resonating, that will be the ball in your court, if you like. That'll be your business and that'll be up to you, whether you take and work with whatever's created or whether you don't. So it's up to you. But I'm going to do my best to create this space as it needs to be, as I'm inspired to. So I'm first of all going to pick a healing energy card. So I'm going to choose a healing energy card as I'm preparing to drum. So the healing energy card will help, I trust it will bring some, see, it sounds like I'm very scattered. I actually don't feel that scattered until I sat down here. But anyway, basically I don't know. I'm just trusting that I need a healing energy card. So I'm just going to trust that instead of trying to explain why when I don't know why. Yes, it's really live, Jessie. I'm coming to you live. It's Saturday morning here, the 21st of July at exactly 9:19 a.m. and there's 99 viewers. Interesting. Anyway, let's pull a healing energy card before I start drumming. And we'll see what we need to talk about or focus on for this time. Now, if you can't hang around for the whole time, please come back and connect with the recording later if you want to. Or if you can stay, maybe take off your shoes, get comfortable and just soak up the space that's been created. This is our healing energy card here. Card 22, called Healing Hands. Perfect. It says, you have the ability to heal yourself. Ask your hands to fill up with healing light. Trust that they do, and then place them on different parts of your body where you might be pained, or on your heart to soothe and nourish you. This is a physical healing card. So this is one of 2 cards in the deck that would be talking about things that need healing or shifting or changing or clearing that are connected with our physical body. Also, we could extend this out into our energetic field. So we could also think of this emotionally and mentally, and parts at this moment that perhaps you or us, maybe we, perhaps feel a bit blocked with. What is this block? How can we learn from it and move forward from this block? So there's a lot of healing energy around. Let's flow with it. I'm going to set this card here under my camera, and I'm going to prepare to play my... Actually, we're going to do a little rattle first, and then I'm going to grab the drum. So I've got this little rattle, which I'm going to play first. So I feel that this, and using this rattle to help shift and shake things up that have been stuck or blocked. And I'm seeing this as like a... well, I've had the visual all morning because we've been exploring disruptions in the our Pillar of Light family. So I've had this visual all morning. I'm just going to stick with it. But I see like a river, our path that's flowing, and then we come to this rock in our river, or this rock on our path. And I'm seeing this rock at this time like a bit of an obstacle or a barrier, or this hard place that some of us may be in at this time. So I'm feeling the rattle helping shake up this rock and kind of break it down, if you like, so that we can look at what's inside, what is trying to get our attention, what can we learn from this, so that we can break it down, let the pain of it go, and keep flowing forward. So rattle to break this down is my intention. If something's stronger for you, then please trust that. Let's take a nice deep breath. Okay, so let that old stuff come to the surface now, so that it can be cleared and released, so you can let go, so that you can move forward. If you're feeling stuck, there's a reason for feeling stuck. So instead of ignoring it and avoiding it and denying it, maybe it's time to look at it. So as you look into it, then you can break it down and let yourself move forward again. If we keep ignoring the stuff that's making us stuck or stagnant or affecting us in a negative way, it's just going to get louder and more consuming of our space. So I'm going to now go over into the drum. So I'm using, this is my personal drum, my owl. I'll just check the sound. Yeah, it's a bit cold out here, so I wasn't sure if it got a bit flat, but it's okay. So I'm going to play the drum for a little bit, and using our focal point, which was this card that came up, around healing. What does that mean for you, and what do you need from healing right now? Are you feeling awash with emotion? Are you feeling stuck or blocked, or like there's an obstacle in your path, like I've been talking about? Is your physical body going through some healing or mending time? Are you dealing with an injury or an issue physically? So maybe your body needs to soak up some healing energy. Whatever you need that's under the umbrella or the heading, if you like, of healing, I trust that you receive that from this drumming time. So basically I'm going to drum for 5 or 10 minutes. At the very least, just listen. If you're not sure what to do or what to focus on, just take some deep breaths and listen. Simply, that's a great thing to do, and at the very least, it can be very powerful. If you don't want to connect with the drum, if you don't resonate with this space, if you're sitting there laughing and complaining, then just go and do something that you love. It's good that if we want to be here, that we're here because we want to be. So if you want to take this deeper, then let the drum speak to you. Let the drum hold you. Let the drum support you. Let the drum heal you and help reveal to things within you that's been hidden. So I think that's all I need to say. I have to unpin my microphone and move it because the microphone and the drum just don't get on very well. So I'm going to move my microphone away so I won't be talking. So just enjoy this drumming time. Take some big, nice, deep breaths and be willing to soften your hold and let go. It may even be helpful to tell yourself that I am willing to let go. Or a really powerful affirmation if you feel stuck is, I am willing to change. I am willing to change. I am willing to change. It can be quite incredible what that simple statement shifts. So I'm going to stop talking. Enjoy. Thank you. I trust you enjoyed that bit of drumming. It felt very nourishing and supportive. Must be a lot of support and nourishment that's required for the majority of us at this time. So you feel just like this blanket of love, this blanket coming around us. So it feels quite beautiful. So remember that you are loved, you are supported, and don't forget to be there for yourself. So when you feel most alone and most unsupported, usually we push support away. We want it, but at the same time we push it away, which is really strange, but we seem to do that. So remember to be there for you. Because no matter how alone or how unsupported or how lonely you might feel, you're always there. So how can you step up and comfort and support yourself through this time? So, thank you. I trust you enjoyed the drumming time. If you joined in during it, this was the card we were drumming to or with, or the energy around. Healing hands. So I'm going to put that card back, and I'm going to pull another card for our forward movement from here. I'm going to pull an animal card with it. I haven't actually ever, oh yes I have for myself personally, but I haven't publicly, I've just done a few personal readings, actually used these two decks together. So I'm going to pull one card from each now, representing our forward movement from here. So what we need to know to integrate this energy, how can we take the next step, what do we need to know about our forward movement from here. So I'm actually just going to pick one card from each and place them face down in front of me. And then I'll show us all, both of them together. Hello. It's lovely to see you all. Thanks for stopping by. I will read all of your comments when I get back on my computer a little bit later. It's absolutely beautiful morning here. It's only 8 degrees Celsius, which is a bit cold. And as far as I'm concerned, a little bit cool, but it's sunny, so I'm happy. I love the sun. I'm a bit of a reptile. Okay, this is the card. I'm just going to put it face down there. And then I've got my new Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. These are just the templates. So I'm going to pull a card from here. Oops, they're a bit slippery because it's just photo paper for now until my cards come back from the printers. And by the way, the pre-orders have opened for these if you missed the memo yesterday. So you can have a look on my website if you want to pre-order a deck anytime in the next couple of months, because they won't be back from the printer till October. But let's find the best card that we need to know for our forward movement from here, the majority of us. So splitting the deck and taking this card, which I'm going to sit down here. Okay, let's reveal them here. What have we got? We've got reflections and we've got the doe. Okay, so we're going to look at these separately and then I'll see if there's a connection between them both. So this is the healing energy card, reflections card 47. And I'll read this stuff here and then I'll talk more about this card. It says mirrors, me, you, I, illusions, truth, love, center, expansion, balance, cycles, coming together, opposites, alignment of body, emotion, mind and spirit, have patience and trust. This reminds us as we prepare to get back into our everyday life and implement the changes that we need to make rather than continue sailing down the same track, going down the same hole and dealing with the same problems. Let's look at how we can make some changes this weekend. This says that things are coming together, that there may be a scattered feeling, and with this particular card I see this as like a puzzle, that we were so neatly putting the pieces of the puzzle together on this board, putting things in perfect places in our life, and this person here and that thing there and this title of what we call ourselves here, and getting this puzzle really nice and perfect. And then a wind came, or a dog going wild or something came and actually upturned this puzzle, and then we're left with puzzle pieces scattered all over the ground, which can make us feel a bit uncomfortable because the way we'd set things up to be has now shattered, it's now changed, it's now been disrupted. So then we're left with all these little puzzle pieces that we might be scrambling to try and get back in the same order, but we realise that some of these pieces are missing. Some of these pieces don't need to be there. They don't support our highest truth or our forward movement or what our soul's calling us for in our life. So we're then left, like this card suggests, to pick up the pieces but construct things now in a new way. So there's a feeling here that things have, for some of us, have been disrupted, have become scattered, have become dislodged, and the way we knew our life to be, or parts of it, has changed. So now the question is, do we try desperately trying to find all these puzzle pieces and get them back in the perfect order that they used to be? Or do we adapt? Do we grab the pieces that we can find, put them together in a new order, and maybe find some new pieces that we didn't have before? So our choice is, do we stress ourselves out by trying to make things how they used to be, or can we adapt and allow ourselves to change and move with this that's happened or this that we're feeling right now? So things are coming together, even if they feel a bit disrupted or a bit scattered at this time. So trust that everything is working out how it needs to. If you trust in perfect timing, then you can also trust that that board, that puzzle, that part of your life was disrupted for a reason. So perhaps things weren't as perfect as what you thought they were before. So now it's about aligning the pieces of your life or yourself back into a way that now better matches who you are and your truth. Everything happens for a reason. I trust that. I trust in perfect timing. So even if something happened that would confront me, or I wouldn't really like it at the time, I tend to fairly quickly understand the bigger picture. That, hey, perhaps this was meant to happen. How can I now adjust and adapt around this? How can I work with what I've got rather than stressing about what's missing? So quite interesting energy. And I feel we have a choice this weekend to work with it or work against it. The other card here from the animal kingdom is the doe, card 41. And it says here, these words say, feel deeply. So we've been really encouraged this weekend, especially as we make some adjustments, and I feel like this is going to be a healing weekend for some of us. So as we're going through this time of healing, which we could also call a time of change, a time of growth, and whatever healing that word means to you, you might want to use a different word, transformation, whatever resonates with you. We're being encouraged to feel deeply, really drawn to the doe's large ears, reminding us to really pay attention and really listen this weekend. As we listen, kind of gauge the energy, if you like, without being too analytical, but just kind of sensing what's going on, feeling it, noticing it, hearing it, and then taking action accordingly based on those instincts and based on what we're feeling we need to do. The doe also has very large eyes, so let's not only listen, let's look, let's observe, let's really pay sharp attention to what we hear and what we see, what we're observing, what we're sensing on over the weekend. I'm also drawn here to the doe. Looks like she's standing in a river perhaps, or grasses. That we can only see the top part of the doe. So we might feel a bit ungrounded this weekend, which might mean that some of us might be inspired to step out into nature we may be inspired to do a spring clean, or get our body moving in some way, some exercise, some walking, something quite physical, so that we can keep perspective. So quite in-depth energy that's coming through. These were the cards for our forward movement from here. Things are coming together, and let's feel our way through it. Let's feel deeply. Let's not be afraid of feeling, but work with our feelings. So I trust that makes sense. I've used my healing energy cards and my new upcoming Animal Kingdom Oracle. I'm so looking forward to this deck arriving. But they've opened for pre-orders. So if you want to learn more about them or add either deck to your collection, you now can by having a look on my website. It's very exciting. So thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed our connection today, please interact on the video. I see a lot of you have. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button. Show us some love hearts. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. If you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. So news-wise, well, the Animal Kingdom Oracle cards opened for pre-orders yesterday. The deck is due for arriving from the printers in October, but I will know for sure dates in September, so I'll let you know. So that's now available on my website. Also, we have our monthly, so our July Pillar of Light healing event coming up on Tuesday. So that's exclusive for our Pillar of Light family, and it's a live stream like this for an hour, doing creating a healing space. So it's like a healing journey, which is really cool. So I look forward to connecting with you, our Pillar of Light family then. And if you want to be a part of it, you can learn more about my Pillar of Light family on my website. So just go to templeofbalance.com.au if you want to learn more. If you can't find anything, just let me know. I did post last night on this Temple of Balance Facebook page. Excuse me if you are watching on YouTube, but I did post on this page that I'm actually going to just quieten off posts a lot on this page, and transfer what I'd usually post over to my Temple of Balance closed group, which anyone is welcome to join or request to join. I just find that more people see stuff over there. So on a page here, for example, that's over 600,000 followers, we get about the same interaction here that I do on another page that's got 1,000. So I don't feel a balance there, and it's agitating me a bit. So when something agitates me, I've got to take steps to make changes. So I will still be streaming live videos here because they do work well. And I will still be sharing my pictures that I post on Instagram that automatically come over to this Facebook page, the Temple of Balance page. But I won't be sharing as much affirmations and different things that I would usually share. It's just so that you know. So if you're looking for them, please come over to my Temple of Balance group, or keep an eye on my website. I'm starting to share more over there. And yeah, just finding a new balance, I guess. So thanks anyway for being here, and I trust you've enjoyed our time together today. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will do my best to be back to share with you on Monday, if not on Tuesday, but I'll definitely be back soon. So sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. And what do I want to say? There's something else I want to say that just kind of stopped. I'm not sure right now, so let's just say namaste. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to believe in yourself. Be there for you by believing in you. So thank you. Bye.